What's up, friends? This is Jazz, bringing you another episode of Let's Play Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. In the last episode, stuff happened. Sorry for the lack of these episodes. I have a lot of other episodes I'm doing, and technically this here is, harder to do in a way, because I know that my narration, even with the sync issue being good, if it is good, my voice is off, and that's a little disheartening, in a way, but yeah, I mean, I'm doing it. What the? Oh, yeah, we ordered a pawn, didn't we? Unfortunately, we still can't get a duck, I guess, until next year, so, at least we have the pawn, though. Let's just hope no one falls into it. Huh? But anyway, if you guys aren't aware, this month is Autism Awareness Month, which is kind of like a month talking about to celebrate people on the autistic spectrum, whether it's Asperger's or PDD, NOS, or any form of autism. There's several known types of it, and even with that, everyone is different. Like, as I said, I talk a lot about my life, but I'm not going to mention many names, unless they have a reason to. I have several friends, or we'll just say I know several people with some type of autism. One of my closer friends with autism, he has a lot of talent. And yeah, I did a stupid thing. That I regret later, I will let you know. I'm post-narrating this episode, unlike my other ones now. It's only gonna be this, and if I ever do a Let's Play on the Wii or whatever, I'm gonna post-narrate them. The voice might be a little bit annoying, and I apologize for those. To those people who find that, I really sincerely do. But I am really nervous to live narrate with Harvest Moon, because I don't know how I will be able to record it without it messing up. So I'm doing the best I can with it. But anyway, yeah, back on my topic that I was talking about earlier. My close friend that I was just talking about, he skims like a lot of males with autism, but he seems to have more emotion awareness, like feelings. Like, they say a lot of people on the spectrum have trouble understanding feelings or emotions or whatnot. And I'm not saying that my friend doesn't have some difficulties with it, but there's moments where he'll see someone isn't having a good day, and he'll say, "You're stressed, aren't you?" And it is true that that person at that time was stressed. He also, I'm not saying he doesn't have difficulties with this either, but a lot of people with autism have trouble understanding sarcasm and sayings. Like how some people, let's say someone says it's raining cats and dogs, well, some people with autism, I say some being sensitive, right? Because there are some that are exceptional, too. But someone with autism will generally look outside looking for the cats and dogs falling from the sky. Now, I know the difference with that. Also, my friend, in some circumstances, he does understand when things aren't literally. That's what I'm trying to think. A lot of it's normal for people with autism to take things literally, as they are said. Like, one of my work staff would say to my friend, she said something, he said, "You don't mean it that way, do you?" So he kind of understands sarcasm a little better. He doesn't take things as literal as some people with autism do. So he's very high functioning in that sense of the word, right? And he legitimately tries staying in conversation with people. It is still difficult for him, and you can easily tell, like, when you're there, but I would just say that he is extremely gifted in some ways. Now, there's another person I know that works in the same place with autism that person can't take any changes without days of notice. And on the day that that person has a real bad meltdown. The person is ready by the time it happens. But when told of it, I know, like, okay, I'll just say he, because you probably guess it's a he. Just, like, even small things like, if you say certain words, he'll freak. Well, not freak, he'll have a meltdown. I apologize for using the word freak. Right, or he has a habit of bringing his own lunch to work. And even at the mention of the word hot meal, even though that is optional and the staff is letting the other clients who are interested know, I think he links it to, oh God, we're having something different. We're eating something different today. And he isn't quite able to connect that it is an optional thing. Right? Unless he is told. Right? And everyone has, like, no matter the disability, whether it's ADHD, autism, cerebral palsy, whatever it is, everyone is different. Just like a human being. Some people you might not know have it, like myself, unless it's told. And even then, I will admit my psychiatrists say that I show a lot of autistic traits. And the first time I saw my psychiatrist, he strongly suggested I had some sort of autism. Mild, though. And it's interesting, I also took a test, and my aunt and I both agreed that I literally showed all the traits that were shown there of Asperger's and autism in females. Like, females have been known to be different. I apologize for talking about it a lot, but I thought I would cover it a little bit since it is Autism Month. To have at least one episode, and this is as good as any, because there's not much going on. Like, one thing, though, I mean, I can't say this for certain, because I want to get a second opinion by someone, because I can understand some people's thinking of, no one should be diagnosed that easily, that fast, with autism. And I somewhat agree. That's why I think I'm getting a second opinion, like seeing someone and going through all the tests and assessments and what they need to do. Both me and my aunt really do think that the diagnosis that I was, like, at first somewhat given was right. Because, yeah, I may not show all the symptoms males have, but it's even been said females are different in that aspect. Like, females often think more of themselves and are in their own little world. That is me 100%. I try to sympathize, right? But it is difficult for me to really sympathize. Like, for example, like, if you guys haven't found this out yet, if the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon episode wasn't uploaded, then you don't know. But just in case you haven't heard, one of my aunt's cat had to be put down recently. And, like, that time was one rare occasion where I actually felt really crummy. I actually felt what she probably was going through. But that is difficult, normally, for me to do. Yeah? Oh, you don't want it? Okay. Anyway, I thought it'd be nice, Murray. Alright, but anyway, like, at first I didn't know and I didn't notice because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that her cat was not in the house. Usually every single day I'm there and she's laying either on sometimes if I haven't been in my bedroom, she's laying on my bed, right? Or she's laying on my aunt's bed. I did not pay attention to whether the cat was there. And when I was talking to my aunt, I was talking to her about money because I want a Wii U. I'm hoping to get one eventually. But anyway, I was talking to her about that, and then suddenly she told me she was sad. That's why she went to the mall. And then it literally, at first I'm thinking, why is she? Then I'm like, oh my god. And all that time I was talking about a Wii U, wanting a Wii U. And that's one part about it, like about myself that I don't care for, even though it's something that can't be controlled. I just felt crummy. Like, females, and I'm not saying that can't be sympathetic, like, that was one rare instance for me. But it's harder to be sympathetic. It's more that, and as I said, I'm not saying this applies to every female with autism. Some can be extremely exceptional in having feelings and understanding. But that's the stronger trait of female autism is the fact that it's hard for them to change their routine and hard not to think about themselves. Like that's, like, I don't really know how to explain it without sounding butchering of it. I'm not saying that they're heartless. That is not the point I'm getting at. The point is, technically, females with autism often are in their own little world, and they have trouble accepting ideas and terms that aren't something they agree with. And I didn't think of that. I learned that recently myself. Like I know some about it, right? And based on things I said and my aunt said to my psychiatrist, or my former psychiatrist, let's just say, he is no longer one. That's one thing why I want a second opinion on. But one thing, like, he kind of diagnosed me based on things I've told him and my aunt, who lives with me every day. And it wasn't brought up. I didn't learn about what I just talked about until just recently. And when I said that to my aunt, she said, oh yes, that's you. And that, like, it isn't just me. That isn't just, oh, kind of me, right? It's me to a T. But anyway, I'm going to change the subject just for a minute, because we're going to try something here. Once we eat this mushroom, we'll be going into the tree. Oh, I think I ate too many shrooms. Oh my god. Sorry about that, I was thirsty. I mean, wow. Is Harvest Moon literally just advertising marijuana or shrooms or mushrooms or what type of drug is shrooms based on? I mean, oh my god. I'm literally having a rush. So I'm seeing little people now. Oh, I ate too many shrooms. Yeah, I'm just seeing what they're all saying. Oh. I like to think of fun things too. Okay. Okay, hello, Black. Okay. I have talked to Black a lot. Rich? So sorry, Black? Let's just leave. Hey, people moving. Is there a way out? Oh my god, am I lost here? I'll go, good. How can I not go in there without eating shrooms? I mean, anyway, wait, come here. I don't want to leave Peach behind. And they also, back to what I was talking about, but to change the subject a little. Patrick, okay, this guy's one of the weird, like, he has a twin. Casey, I believe. It's, okay, you don't have. Okay, that's good to know. Jeez, what was I going to say? And I think I kind of remember now. I was going to say, also, like, this happens to a majority of, like, girls, that girls with autism tend to be different in certain situations. Like, at work, I seem to be pretty well together, right? For most part. I mean, they can tell my anxiety, like, for example, I'm learning how to go out even when I'm at work. I went on a trip with one of my staff down to a store they run, and I actually somewhat enjoyed it, and my staff even got to do, I think, something else. Like, she had an errand to run. But the good thing is that the staff usually bring two with them, so I wasn't alone. I had someone else to talk to while I was waiting for my staff. But I did pretty well. But I mean, I've had some difficulties before with work because I didn't know how to open to them. Like, I trust them, but it was hard for me to talk about my anxiety. I'm sorry. Oh, geez. I hate upsetting these animals. But anyway, like, I could always tell, like, my family, my close family especially, when I'm having difficulties. But I had difficulty really saying that at work at one point. I felt silly. I had a good chat with one of my staff one day, and she reassured me. And now I'm aiming to do good all 3 days at work. Something that I look forward to. I mean, obviously Mondays are the hardest. I mean, so is any Monday, but, like, today, I think, I'm gonna try to get this and Mystery Dungeon out. But okay, let's milk Janny. Jeez, what else was I going to say? I mean, there are many, like, there is nothing really wrong with autism. There's many good things. Like, in our field of interest, we can be very intelligent and we can say a lot about. Now, I'm not saying that no one is stupid at all. Some people have a stronger sense in their field of interest than others. Like me, for instance. Okay, me, for instance, is on the latter. I don't tend to have a strong vote, like a strong, what was I going to say? I don't seem to have a strong knowledge in my interests as much as some do. I am very high functioning in social aspects, or in communication aspects, but when it comes to being very knowledgeable in my interests, and maybe I'm being too down on myself. I mean, I guess maybe I might not notice. I mean, people say that I do talk professor-like about certain subjects, which is a trait. So, I honestly don't know. Right, I think I'm going to get ready to end it in a minute. Because this episode has been going on for a while, and I do not want to go way past the time here. But just checking around a little bit. Yeah, you cannot really tell when someone is old enough. At all. I think I'll get ready to end the episode off now. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a big thumbs up. I try to upload videos every single day, and I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Harvest with a Wonderful Life. I will see you guys next time. Bye!